Okay, I have 7:30 on my phone and on the computer, so whenever you're ready.
Good to go?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Appearance Commission for the Village of Skokie on January 13th, 2021. Purpose of this Appearance Commission is to review your submittals with regard to its appearance, its harmony with its neighbors, and some other things that the Appearance Committee reviews. Before we get started, however, I should say that until further notice, meetings of the Skokie Appearance Commission will be held electronically, with a majority of commissioners participating via remote access in order to comply with the State of Illinois stay-at-home order and pursuant to Village Code concerning electronic participation. Members of the public who wish to comment as to an item on the public agenda or to comment during public comments must submit their statement or question in writing to the village manager's office, and all properly submitted statements or questions will be presented and read during the relevant portion of the meeting. Written comments may be submitted by email to citizencomments@skokie.org or by mail to Village of Skokie, Village Manager's Office, 5127 Oakton Street, Skokie, Illinois 60077, or via the village's Dropbox location by the public entry to Village Hall. It's my understanding that we do have some comments from the public, in as much as we also invite the public, or at least people on either side of your submission of your property, to participate as well, and I understand we have a few of those tonight. Some of the ground rules tonight are I will name your case, identify it properly, and also read into the record comments that have been prepared by the village's staff. We take those comments into consideration when we are rendering our decisions about your submittal. So before we get started yet again, if I can get a motion from one of the commissioners to approve the meeting, the minutes of the last meeting of December 9th, I'd appreciate it.
I make a motion that approval of the minutes of December 19th, December 9th, 2020 be approved.
Any second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No opposed, so passed. Thank you, Commissioners. Furthermore, well, I think I said that already. So the first case is 2020-057A at 9040 Karloff. The staff comments, and that is for Oren and Florina DiCarlo. The staff comments are as follows. Staff has no objections with the overall design. Staff recommends consideration of a continuous roof line for the addition in lieu of the small step as shown. Technical items to be addressed include a pin consolidation and an airspace behind the masonry veneer. Additional masonry must be provided, or a waiver of the 51% masonry requirement must be included as a condition of the certificate of appropriateness. So at this point, we'll show the commissioners who haven't seen these cases yet up on the screen, and so we can get a look at them.
Do you want to swear in?
One more thing.
Yes.
Since this is a public meeting, I will ask each of the petitioners to swear or affirm that they're telling the truth. So for the petitioners, Oren and Florina DiCarlo, please raise your right
And
hand.
then also Eugene Zaslowski,
Who?
the architect, contractor.
Oh,
Yes.
anyone involved with the case?
Yes, anyone involved with case 57.
Please raise your right hand, and do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give tonight will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Oh no, what happened?
Okay,
Screen sharing.
here we'll do that. Okay, so this is an addition.
Yes.
And you can zoom in. This is existing, so. So these are the existing elevations,
That's right.
and then the addition off the back,
Okay?
Yes.
and then a little addition off here as well.
All right, so
This is the addition here,
Okay,
and here. And this is the addition here, and filling in here. And you really won't notice the addition from the street.
okay. So petitioners, tell us about the materials. Are they all to match existing, or are you introducing some new color, or what?
Okay, well, thank you for the opportunity to present. The entire exterior of the house will be changed. On the top, where there's currently the yellow vinyl siding, we're going to be using hardy board, aged pewter color, which, as you may know, is gray. My wife's holding it up here.
Okay, currently.
On the, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
On the first floor, we'll be using, where you see the stone, it's called Edenstone. It's from in Wisconsin. I'll show you. You're looking at the picture on your screen. It's a whitish stone. There you see the picture.
And this is the hardy board.
And wherever you see brick, right, and there's the hardy board. And wherever you see brick will just be painted brick in a color to match the gray hardy board.
Okay.
Oop, sorry, that's here's the addition.
What is the small step, Carrie, that we're talking about?
Um,
I think it's that.
There's just a
right?
little step here, just maybe more of a long-term maintenance issue. We understand why it was done, so you wouldn't have this little peak at the scene from the front of the house. Just wanted to at least have a conversation of maintenance and that sort of thing, if they're comfortable with.
Yeah, there was a recommendation. I'm sorry. There's a recommendation to consider removal of that step in the roof addition. Our architect has completed that. The pitch of the roof is now of the addition is now flush with the existing roof, creating a continuous ridge. So that's basically been eliminated per the request of the committee.
Okay, so this will go straight across here
Perfect.
and not have this little blip.
That's correct.
It was more of a long-term maintenance
Yeah,
concern.
understand. Understand. Thank you for agreeing to that.
Of course.
Commissioners, any comments? I think it looks fine.
Feel free to unmute yourself.
Looks awesome. It's gonna be beautiful.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. Anyone else, commissioners?
Looks good. It's good. Looks nice.
Okay. Julie, how about it?
Okay.
Excuse me, Julie,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
forget, make a decision if you guys
Oh,
are gonna do the waiver on the 50% or not.
Of
so
course. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
there's, you're looking at both of these elevations, and it looks like it's very fitting and appropriate what they have planned. And you're saying that, with the enhancement and additions, it will be less than 51% as it's drawn
So-
right now?
Believe it or not, it comes out to 49.42% masonry. So we're about 0.5% shy of the threshold, I guess, if you will.
Oh, I think you have
But the
to go
number is
back and do it again.
49.42%. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty close.
So if we're there and the commissioners are willing to give the waiver, that's fine. What we're asking you to add to your comments.
Julie, keep that in mind.
I don't have a problem with that.
But just
Yeah.
make sure you add that to your comments.
Okay, okay.
We would, of course, very much appreciate a waiver on that. Thank you.
Well, if everyone else is in agreement, well, I'll just read it in then, right?
Go ahead.
So, I'm going to move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted to case 2020-057A at 9040 Karlov, with a waiver of the 51% masonry requirement as it's presented.
And the roof line change?
Oh, the little roof line, the line will be continuous from the front to the back without any kind of step.
Does anyone second?
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No opposed, so passed.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Good luck with the project. Looks great.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The next case is case number 2020-058A at 4126 Suffield for Tamar and Matan Geller. Are they here?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Please, and do you have anyone else with you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep,
Anyone,
over here.
anyone involved?
Yes.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
The staff has no objections with the overall design. Technical items to be addressed include an airspace behind the masonry veneer. Additional masonry must be provided, or a waiver of the 51% masonry requirement must be included as a condition of the certificate of appropriateness. Citizen comment was received prior to the meeting, who said, I write in response to case 2020-058A regarding 4126 Suffield Court. My family lives in 4134 immediately to the west. The submitted plans are very attractive and we look forward to meeting our new neighbors. We do have one question. Our backyard at 4134 and that of 4126 tend to flood badly each spring due to the rains, and we wonder if any consideration has been given to mitigation in the plans for renovation. We're not sure what the effect of the addition to 4126 will be, and we hope that the architects have given that some thought. Sincerely, David Schnitz. You're not obliged to comment on the water retention. The engineering department does take that into consideration for all projects submitted. So naturally, there's some concerns of the neighbors, but they like your project. I look forward to a long relationship with them for you both. So, Carrie?
Yes. Okay. So zoom in a little bit here. So it's an existing one-story, and they're proposing a two-story addition over most.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is the existing home,
Right?
and then the floor plans, and then this is the proposed design.
Oh.
It's the front elevation, side, rear, and other side.
Okay.
And some existing photos. And here's some of the materials. So cultured stone.
Was
Oh,
that
that's
the
the next
color
house.
palette you're planning to
Is
use?
this the color palette?
For the stone, that's what we're going to use, and then the siding was similar to that, with a little bit of a bluer tone. It was called Oxford Blue by, what was the brand? Certainteed.
Okay.
Okay. Commissioners, anyone?
So the colors are really muted, kind of dull, bluish.
Yeah, like a bluish
Not
gray.
the taupe. Bluish
Yeah.
gray.
Like
Yeah.
a bluish gray, yeah.
It'd be pretty.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping for.
Transforming this house.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Jay, you're okay with it?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Good. Mary Jane?
Pardon?
Mary Jane shook her head yes. She's not
Mary
unmuted
Jane,
just
you're
yet.
muted.
garage doors.
There we go.
Go ahead, Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the masonry waiver?
Ah, good question. Could you go back to the elevation?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're in a similar situation that we may need the waiver that we're just under that 51%, but, so if you look at the rear elevation, yeah,
Oh, yeah, I was wondering, on the west elevation, on the right side, could you add brick there?
yeah,
Yeah,
we could.
It would make more sense, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then this would be, so then, would you wrap it around more on the front as well?
Do you know, petitioners, do you know what your percentage of masonry was before that the west elevation would change, roughly?
we
we
do
do
not.
I'm okay with the front elevation. I personally, as is, that is. Anyone else? Any have-
Elevation looks really good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I think it's fine.
all right.
So the
Mary
addition
Jane.
of the brick
It looks
would
good.
end at the corner then, and then we'd have the masonry, like more of the stone masonry,
Right,
right around the corner.
right.
Just to
Yep.
describe that, explain that a little bit. So it would be brick, and then it would drop to masonry on this other elevation.
Right.
Yeah,
So you're saying that stone is wrapping around the corner to the west at the lower, what is that, 1/8? And the brick above it? Is that what you're saying?
So
No.
this is the left elevation, so this point
west.
right here
Right?
is the same corner as this point right here.
but that.
Right.
But,
So
but
the-
the front, I'm sorry, Carrie, but
Go
the
ahead.
front has stone,
Mm-hmm,
the side shows brick.
brick.
So that brick will terminate at the corner, as will the stone. The brick won't wrap and the stone won't
Yeah.
wrap.
I don't know if
I
you
mean,
can see it, if I'm-
marginally perhaps,
Yeah.
but that's it.
Yeah, so
So
as you
that-
can see here, this is stone
Right.
on
And
the
that'll
side,
stay
and
that
then
way.
this will be brick.
That's brick.
So we're talking about bricking all the way up and then dropping down to stone
Correct,
as like a wainscot on the front elevation.
right. Everybody okay with that?
What about the height? It is less than 58 feet?
What was that? I'm sorry?
What about the height? It looks like that the height is, it should be less than 28 feet, right? So it is less than 28 or?
The height of what?
The height of the
I mean,
building,
the-
Oh, the height of the house? Yeah, I think it's less than the 28 feet.
All right.
If not, some adjustments will either need to be made or special relief will have to,
That's fine.
Yeah.
Mary Jane, are you capable of making a motion on this one?
Okay, I move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted to case 2020-058A at 4126 Suffield, with one exception on the, let's see, east.
West.
On the west side, instead of siding, it would become brick in that rectangle.
Does anyone second?
and also
Second.
we'll need the
Wait 1 second.
51% waiver.
Why don't you also add, in case they're not over the 50%, you're giving them the waiver for that too.
Yes.
Thank you, Nathan. Sorry, I forgot again. You're,
Okay,
I think we're good for the other two, though.
yeah. Mary
Right,
Jane,
so-
include the waiver of the 50% masonry requirement.
oh, so they are having a waiver?
We don't know, they don't know the percentage, but if you like the elevation, you can give them the waiver.
It's close like the other one.
Uh-huh.
So just include that in your motion, please.
Okay, I move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted to 2020-058A at 4126 Suffield, with one change. On the west elevation, the rectangle that is siding would become brick unless they already have the 51% masonry.
Not unless, but include,
Include,
if they're not over the 50%, you're giving them a waiver for the 50%.
Okay,
Can you say?
so I should include that?
Yes, make the
Like a second
statement,
condition.
make the statement that we are okay with waiving the 51% requirement.
Okay, we are okay with waiving the 51% masonry requirement.
Thank you. Does anyone second?
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? No opposed, so passed. Thank you. Good luck with the project.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
thanks.
Great,
Thanks.
beautiful.
thank you.
Okay, the next case is 2021-001A at 3921 Enfield for Ngok and Kevin Ngayan. Are they here?
Which ones are these?
Or is the
Okay,
petitioner here?
Here, and.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Please
we have at
raise-
least one rep.
Please raise your right hand. Petitioner, thank you. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give tonight will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Comments, our staff has no objections with the overall design. However, it is recommended that additional brick be provided on the east elevation. Technical items to be addressed include confirming the required front yard setback with the neighboring homes and a possible zoning board of appeals review to ensure the parking requirements for the property are met. Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All right. So the proposed addition is in this area to, of the property. And here, so we rotated,
Okay,
so it'd be a two-car garage,
right.
or possibly a two-car garage. The attempt, it doesn't quite meet the dimensions, but, and then family room,
Okay.
kind of off the back, so where the existing parking driveway
Sure.
area is. And so this is that long sided elevation, and then this would be, the door, the access door, man door, right here.
Got it.
And then this is the front elevation
Okay.
with the garage, and then this is the back elevation. And I can zoom in more if you want to see more detail. And if you want to provide any, if the petitioner wants to provide any additional information or commentary.
Sure, could you tell us something about the materials, please?
Okay, the front is going to be stone. It's just going to go all the way up and wrap around the side by 5 feet, and then the rest of it is going to be the James Hardy board.
Colors that you're thinking of?
It's like a light, it's like a light blue, like gray in a way.
Yeah, so it's a fairly light brick and stone.
So the stone and brick in the front, or you said stone would surround the garage opening. Is it stone,
Yes.
or is it brick, or is it both?
It's going to be stone all the way up. So yeah, that needs to be up there, but it's going to be stone.
Stone to match existing,
Shouldn't have done that.
Correct.
okay? And then the siding, I see the siding, what, it was a light blue, you said?
Does it seem like, who we showed us?
Did you have the material images?
So here's stone,
Okay.
That's the stone.
and then,
Huh.
yeah,
Cedar mill.
select cedar mill, so probably a bluish gray.
Yeah, okay. I could live with that.
Sorry, I'm clicking too fast.
And the rear, let's go to the rear, Carrie, what's back there?
Okay. So this is existing conditions
Right-
from the
right there,
backyard.
correct. All right, so there's more siding back there, new double hung windows, and, two operable doors. Are those glass doors or no? Or those are glass infills?
Glass and fill.
Got it. Okay,
And the existing house is essentially 100% masonry, so, you know, some of the siding, it still adds up to more than
right,
51% masonry for this one.
right. Any idea what the fascia color will be? Just off-white?
Kind of,
Yeah.
Got it. All right, petitioners, any comments?
Harry, should we just make mention of the setback, front yard and side yard on that, man?
Setbacks, right?
yeah, so one of the technical item to be addressed would be confirming the yard setbacks,
Is it the front and the side?
at least the front. I'm not sure about the side here, Nate.
So, does
Or
it,
just to confirm.
does it protrude, is it proud of the existing?
Yeah,
Well, the front
Oh, okay,
setback,
so-
it is closer. But, so.
That drawing should show the setback
Yeah.
line.
This is the 25-foot setback line.
The
Okay,
problem, they're showing it from the sidewalk, not from the property line.
Oh, yeah, so 25 feet has to be from this
From the
line
sidewalk.
here, not the sidewalk.
but
So-
that's existing, non-compliant, then, potentially?
No, it's not existing. They're moving it forward. The house is where those pink hatch lines are.
right.
Oh,
This is the existing house
Right,
here.
right.
So shifting this would shift this back a foot to be 25 feet, and we also have to look at the neighbors. So, there's a chance it might have to be shifted back, and the man door or service door would have to
Yeah, that's all.
be relocated maybe to the,
So, Carrie, I'm
Side
sorry,
elevation.
is there an addition to the home on in front of the existing house?
yeah, so this is the existing house here,
Yes, right?
and this rectangle, and then this is the proposed addition.
I get that, but on the top, there's no addition there. It's just the garage and the family room, right?
Yeah, this garage here and then family room back here.
Right.
Yes.
All right, so the additional 3 foot 10 inches that the new addition is proud of the existing house is what we're talking about.
Yeah, so the proposed addition is going closer to the street, but we do have to confirm that the neighbor's setbacks, and then also the setback is measured from the lot line, not the sidewalk, so
Right.
it might push
Impact
the whole
on that.
thing back a foot
And
if this exhibit is,
is that in our purview? Are we're allowed to comment on it if someone else approves it?
yeah, so if you like it aesthetically, you can approve it aesthetically, and, you know, maybe you could add a condition if something needs to be adjusted.
Sure.
Slight adjustments are allowed to meet zoning requirements, or, you know, maybe the service or man door here might need to be relocated to this
And-
elevation
And
to,
is it to comply with the, a hard and fast setback number, or some average of the neighbors' setbacks?
It's both,
It's both?
both, yeah.
Okay,
whichever is greater.
thank you, Nathan. All right, petitioners, do you understand the issue?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So, if push came to shove, would you be okay with moving the project back a few inches or a foot or more?
It's fine. And you have to do the downstairs.
You tell them.
Is that it?
Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah, so if this gets
Also, we
shifted
might
back,
have to look into the side yard. They don't have 18 feet like they're proposing. They only have 1710,
Between something.
according to our calculation.
okay. So this might need to be narrowed and this might need to be pushed back, is that what you're saying, Nathan?
Yes.
Okay.
Smaller this.
Nathan, did you say 1710?
It was roughly 17.88 that we came up with, not 18 feet.
Or 7.88?
17.88 what they would be able to
Oh,
build, not the 18 feet.
Here,
Yes.
Oh,
the dimension for the
okay.
garage, yes.
So that would impact the garage and
garage.
adding the two cars in there. All right, but as far as the setback to the property line, are we compliant or not? Probably not.
I don't
You're
think so.
showing it at 6 feet, but the math doesn't work out.
Okay, so the math doesn't work, and so the 6 feet might be 5'10".
Correct.
Okay. All right.
So I need to narrow up a little bit and shift back a little bit from the
Well,
front
I
property
suspect the
line.
narrowing of it might impact decision-making because of the inability to get two cars in there. Potentially. I don't know.
Potential, yes,
They might be small cars.
yeah.
Right, we might have to get a smaller car.
Right. Or one big one and one small one. I don't know. All right, commissioners, any comments?
I kind of like the fact that it is toward the front more so than the existing home. I think it has a little more interest when there's a little bit more dimension there. If that can be retained.
Well, we're not gonna get rid of all of it, but at least a foot of it is in the required setback.
Sure. Do we, Carrie, do we have any photos of the neighbors?
Oh, we don't.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of with Julie, and I'm also with Nathan. You know, a small setback, a jog, if you will, is appealing. If the petitioners are okay to move it back, if zoning, enforces that, so be it. I don't have a problem with the. I don't have a problem with the side yard, but, you know, that's not really in our purview. Anyone, any other comments?
I do have one comment. I think the windows in the back should go up to the height of the door. It doesn't look right. Those two back windows, it doesn't look right.
They probably don't need to be as wide, but they should be as tall.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Or as close as possible. It's sloping, so I don't think this
Yeah.
is clear, but getting it closer would be good.
Petitioners, any challenge with that?
No problem. We can move it up to the top of the door.
No.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone want to make a motion on this? Archana?
Yeah, I make a motion that certificate of appropriateness be granted for case number 2021-001A located at 3921 Enfield Avenue with slight adjustment being allowed for the setback and for the service door to be relocated in case if the measurements for the property line to the building is not 25 feet, and also the side setback should be adjusted too as per the allowance.
And the windows?
The windows?
And and the windows need to be aligned with the door height. Yeah.
Does anyone second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No opposed, so passed. Thank you, good luck.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, last case of the evening is case number 2021-002A at 7121 Laverne. Are they here?
Yes.
Okay, petitioners, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give tonight will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. The comments from the staff are, staff has no objections with the design. Technical items to be addressed include the installation of a sprinkler system.
No problem, already figured.
Okay. All right, let's take a look.
All right, so existing house on a corner lot. It's catching up.
Foundation?
Yes. We're getting there. Okay,
Oh,
The ones at the end are a little bit better if you can keep going.
okay. Yes, this one comes with 3D renderings, so.
One more. There, one more. There you go.
All right. So it's an existing one-story with a second floor addition.
Okay.
oh,
Describe the materials for us, please.
Exterior brick, the exterior house's existing masonry is a pinkish hue, so we want to stain that to match the new white stucco for the second floor so that it brings it all together, so that it's not just this hat on top of the house.
This is the existing house.
So we'll skim coat and stay in the existing. The existing first floor is 8 feet, so we're going to bring it up a foot. So we've got about 2 feet of masonry that we'll have to do a belt course around the top to bring it up.
What color are the windows?
Black.
What is the material for the second floor?
True stucco.
Okay, not EFS, right?
No, God, no.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
No, my insurance company won't even let us install it, so.
That's common, yeah,
Yeah, it's nothing but problems.
good. Yep.
Do you have an elevation of the entrance there, Carrie?
Yeah, so this is the, like, straight on front elevation?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just for information purposes, the section to the right, those triangles are obviously trees, landscaping, but that section to the right, that is 4 feet back. Currently, that is flush with the door on the left, so we are pulling it out, yes, correct. So we're gonna pull that section to the right, flush to the bay on the left, correct there.
So this is all one.
And that will keep us our
plan.
15-foot side yard.
Okay. And the fenestration looks very simple. Is that is that your intention to keep that, to find windows that
Correct. I mean, we've got a 4-inch casing that we'll wrap around them on the first floor. It'll probably be either limestone or a composite stone or something, but we're trying to keep it clean and simple in lines. We don't want a lot of fuss on it.
Okay.
And the garage door is solid, no window, nothing, no panel?
The one they are considering is a solid that may have panels on, there you go.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
few windows.
That is an $8,000 door on there, just so you know.
No, it's expensive.
Is that with the windows or without? I think it looks fine. Petitioners?
yeah, very nice.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Okay.
I like the weight of your columns in the front, too.
Thank you.
All right, Jay, what do you think?
Yeah. Looks nice.
Okay, well, you just talked yourself into a motion.
There you go.
So, should I make the motion?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'll make the motion for the appearance to be granted for the case number 2021-02 7121 11 as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? No opposed, so passed. Thank you.
Good deal. Good to see you again, Nathan. Have a good one.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming. Good luck with your projects.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Thank
Thank you and happy new year to
Have a
everyone.
good one.
Thank you.
Gavel,
Adjourned.
want to end the meeting?
Yeah,
Gavel?
if, does anybody else have anything to say? We could go into executive session. If not, 1, 2, 3. We're adjourned.
All right, thank you. Have a good night.
Good
Aye.
night.
Good night.
Everybody. See you next month.
Can you flip the single switch behind you? On the wall behind you? The one that has the tape across the front. Oops, sorry.